What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. In this video we head out to the pawn shop and we get two hauls in the same day. Yes, Nintendo Switch and NES games. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it. Okay, so in this video I will be talking about stuff that I found from a pawn shop. Now this happened on the same day. I went in at lunch and then I went back after work and I found this stuff. So what I normally do is on a certain day I will leave work and kind of drive in a circle and then drive home. I'll hit up a Goodwill, I'll hit up a thrift store, whether it's 2 or 3 thrift stores that are in the area, the pawn shops that are in the area, and pretty much I'll at least find something decent. Sometimes I don't at all, and this time I scored big. So I went at lunch and I found these Nintendo Switch things, and then after work I took off, did my loop, and ran into these NES games, and honestly it was a huge pickup and I was very excited about it. So I want to show you guys what I found, what I picked up, and let you guys know that yes, this is possible. So I wanted you guys to know that before we head out to the pawn shop. Yes, this was the same day, but it was not at the same time. I got footage of it while I was in the store, so we're gonna check it out. Let's go and see what Nintendo Switch stuff I found at lunch now. Okay, so you guys saw that I got a good deal here at this pawn shop. All these games, and there were more that I left that I didn't need or just wasn't worth the price. All of these games were $15, which is a good deal. Now, there's some that I got here for myself to keep, and some that I will use to resell to then make the money back. So the first one is NBA 2K Playgrounds 2 on the Nintendo Switch. And yes, it is complete, everything is there, and there's even like a manual, which isn't really a manual. I think it's just like software license agreements, like warnings and stuff. So I picked that up, that's pretty cool. Then I picked up Wolfenstein 2 on the Switch. I don't think it has anything other than the game, just the game in there, which is still decent. I'm not complaining there. Then I got Resident Evil Origins Collection, or at least that's what I thought I was getting. I looked at all the games and made sure they were what the cover was. However, this one, being a Resident Evil game, I open it up, see Resident Evil, close it up, call it good. However, when I opened it up and looked, Resident Evil Revelations. So now I have that dilemma. I probably will get rid of this. I was planning on keeping this Origins Collection game, but now that I don't have the case for it, I don't want loose games. And I don't even know what to do with that. Then I got Diablo 3, the Eternal Collection. This, I believe, is just the cartridge as well inside, which is pretty cool. And that's a good pickup for 15 bucks, not too shabby there. Then I picked up the two best Nintendo Switch games, and one of them's dirty and that's a little gross, but the other one is pretty clean and I'm very happy about it. Let's talk about the first one, Super Mario Odyssey. If you have a Nintendo Switch and you do not have this game, this is like one of the top 5 games that you must own, and definitely is in my top 2. This is the second best Nintendo Switch game in my opinion, and it doesn't have anything but the receipt, obviously. So that's pretty cool. $15 for that. And then last but not least, this Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the best game in my opinion on the Nintendo Switch, and this one's dirty. There's like gross stuff in there, so when I open it up I'm being very careful, but it does have the cartridge in there as well, and so that is pretty awesome. So that means I picked up 6 games for 15 bucks each, and if I wanted to I could get both of these games sold probably pretty easy for like 40, 45, and then I've got all the rest of these games to keep. Now, I was thinking about keeping Resident Evil Origins Collection, but now that it's not even that game, I'm not going to keep that. So, I'll keep Wolfenstein 2, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. I'll play that and see what I think about it, and then Diablo 3 Eternal Collection. So those are all good pickups. So let's head back to the pawn shop now that I went to after work. Okay, so you guys saw that this pawn shop had a bunch of NES games, and honestly, I was gonna get them all. I got up there, asked the guy how much it was, he said $1 a piece, and I was like, I'm not even gonna waste my time. I will take all of them. And he said, alright, cool. So we picked them out, got them out of the glass case, walked up to the counter, he starts going through to put them into the system, and the guy next to him's like, how much are you selling those for? And he's like, $1, and he's like, oh no, we're selling those for $10 a piece. And I'm like, I can't buy any of, most of these I can't buy for 10 bucks. And then he says, well, how about this? We'll cut you a deal. Let's do $6 a piece. And I was like, alright, cool, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 games here. Alright, I'll do $7 or $6 a piece on those. So it was like $44 or something. But then it came down to it that their machine was broken, and the guy was like, I just rang you up for all of this. Do you have cash? I open up my wallet and I've got like 40 bucks. And I'm like, all I have is 40. And he's like, hold on. Marked it down. I got 7 games for 40 bucks on the NES. And I'm gonna set them off to the side here and grab them one by one because they all have their cases and I want to talk about them just a little bit. First off is Kid Icarus. Now it comes in a case, you guys can see that. It comes and this is in like pristine condition. I might need to see if this is nicer than my condition one. And then there's a Kid Icarus manual that looks to be printed out and stapled. I'll need to check and see if that's real. I think this is fake or has been printed off for like a rental store or something like that. But Kid Icarus with a manual-ish maybe and a case, pretty good deal. Then I got Rainbow Islands. I wanted to show you guys this. This actually has the Dust Keeper. I almost dropped this if you just noticed that. This has the Dust Collector cover, whatever you want to call it. Then another Rainbow Islands in basically pristine condition as well. And this time it actually has the real manual. So that is a very cool pickup. I'm very, very glad that I was able to grab that for such a solid deal. Then a game that I have, obviously, in the case. I'll show you the case as well. But it has a Dust Collector too. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with a another manual. I'm assuming these are fake. I don't know though. I'll need to look into that. I've never seen manuals that look like that, so I'm not quite sure if those are real or not. They look like they've just been printed off for like a rental store. But TMNT on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I almost said on the Switch. Not happening though. Nintendo game again. This one has the Nintendo case. It's not just a generic one. And this is Donkey Kong Classics. Now it has the Nintendo Dust Protector as well. Donkey Kong Classics. Yet again, these games all are in like pristine condition. And then Donkey Kong manual as well. So like I'm very happy about these games so far. Like these are some good games and good quality as well. Next has the case as well. Again, you guys see Nintendo case. However, it does not have the Nintendo Dust Collector, but that's okay. We got the Adventures of Lolo. Again, I don't know who had these, but they were in great condition and with the manual as well. I wish they had the boxes on these, honestly. They did have one Tengen game that was boxed, but I believe I have it boxed already, so I didn't even bother with it, honestly. And then I got Super Mario Bros. 3 in the case. No manual on this one, unfortunately. However, this is in like pristine condition. I don't know who owned this, but they must have been someone who really took care of their games because these games look freaking brand new. And last but not least, The Legend of Zelda in a Nintendo box with, let's pull it all out, the gold cartridge, very, very neat, very, very clean, with the instruction booklet, and then the maps as well, so that is a very awesome thing. Everything but the box is here, and this Legend of Zelda, yet again, these things, all these games are in great condition, and I am super, duper stoked about that. So that is a very cool pickup, and I am very glad to have found these and have gone back to that store. So let's go back through. I got 6 Nintendo Switch games from the pawn shop, and then 7 NES games, all in the same day, and these were deals. So go out and hunt for games. I beg you. Pawn shops have games. This is content proving that there are games that you can get from a pawn shop. This is more proof that you can go to a pawn shop and find games that you're looking for and good deals. So with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification, because I want you guys to know when I upload more videos, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And sometimes I do it on Mondays, but those 3 days are the solid, you're always gonna get content there. So with that being said, one last time, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you have a good day.